Hey guys, in this video we're going to cover how to trade BNB meme coins on multiple platforms and what's the best trading bot to trade these tokens. So if you've been around on X or anywhere, you know that BNB is popping off again and there's a lot of money to be made on Binance coins. So the way we scan for coins, it's not like Padre where we can just scan it straight away. We use Four.Meme, which is the equivalent to Pump Fun. It's the launchpad here. This is where all the meme coins get launched. And then we can also use Dex Screener and BSC here to see all the tokens that have launched onto PancakeSwap. So it goes from Four.Meme onto Dex Screener, which is PancakeSwap here. And you can see here that on BNB there's coins that are like 54 million, 99 million, 181 million, 20 million. So it's quite common for Binance coins to reach multi-million dollar market caps, where on Solana that's pretty rare. Usually they die around 200k, 300k, but on Binance they do rip. So we can use Dex Screener, Four.Meme. We can also use GMGN, and Padre recently introduced the Binance beta. So you can actually see all the Binance coins now on Padre, and that's the one we're going to use. And I'll leave a link in the description for this charting platform. And then for the trading bot, we're going to be using Bloom. And the main reason we're going to use Bloom is because it's the fastest, the cheapest, and it gives 10% cashback if you use the link in the description. And also, they've just added support for Binance exclusive tokens. So if you haven't been around, you will know that Binance introduced KYC. So basically, in order to trade permissioned tokens, which is that's what it means here, it can only be traded when using Binance website. You need to do KYC, and a lot of people don't want to give their IDs to exchanges. So we're going to be using Bloom to bypass this. You can see here live across all features: spot, copy, AFK, and Twitter. No login needed. Bloom handles everything. So now we can actually trade these permissioned tokens without using Binance. We can use it directly through Bloom. So let's just go over Bloom really quickly. So when you launch it like this, when you click the link in the description or in the comments, you can go into settings here, go into BSC, which is Binance, go into gas, and these are my gas settings. I do 0.1 for buy and sell and 0.1 for approve. You can bump these up if you want your transactions to go fast, but Binance isn't as fast as Solana. Like, tokens usually take a long time, a couple of hours or days to pop off. It's not like Solana where it migrates within like a minute or two. It's a bit slower, so we can use cheaper fees here. Now for slippage, I have 25 buy and 100% sell. This is default. It's the same for Solana as well. And then that's all you need to do. You can actually go into presets and set your buy presets. I have 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can also go into your sell presets, which I have 10, 25, 50, 75, and 100. You can pause this video if you want to copy my settings here. But also the other cool thing with Bloom is that you can actually trade on Ethereum, Base, Hype, and Plasma now. So this wallet here is called an EVM wallet, which handles multi-wallet. It's basically multi-wallet. So you can deposit Ethereum, Base, Binance, Hype, and Plasma into your wallet here. So once you have this set up, we can go into Padre here, and you can see here it says permission. That means you can only trade on the Binance website, but Bloom bypasses this. And if it doesn't say permission, then you can trade it normally. And basically, yeah, so if we just go into any of these and click onto this, for instance, if we just copy the CA here and paste it into Padre, not Padre, sorry, Bloom, this is what it looks like. So when you paste it in, it shows the ticker, so that's Chinese. It shows the DEX, so that's Four.Meme, which is this one here. This is the platform, basically Pump Fun. So once you click there, it shows the market cap, which is NA, price, liquidity, tax, which is buy and sell. So the big difference here now is that on Binance, you can edit the contract. On Four.Meme, you can't. Four.Meme is like Pump Fun, you can't touch the contract, but a lot of Binance coins are actually launched by the devs themselves, and they can have buy and sell tax. So basically, if this was 25.25, you'd be taxed 25% on your buy and 25% on your sell. So we want to trade things that are 0% buy and sell, 0% clog, and 0% burnt. And you can see here it has no limit orders, and this is your balance. I have 0 at the moment. And then when you're in Bloom, you can click any of these links to bring up GMGN, DEX, that's the BSC scan, which is basically the same as Sol scan. So this is where you do all your analysis, and you can check wallets, transaction hashes, and all that, and you can see all the supply here. So this is basically the same as Sol scan. And then if you go here, we have defined, RIC, and the docs. So if we look at Four.Meme now, I just want to go over this quickly as well. If we click any of these coins, you can see here that there are this amount of tokens available for sale in the bonding curve, and the bonding curve is 12 BNB. So you can see here that it's 89%, and once it reaches full percent, so let's say 100%, it's going to bond from Four.Meme, and it's going to go on to Dex Screener here, which is PancakeSwap. So it goes from Pump Fun onto Raydium. From here it goes from Four.Meme into PancakeSwap. So it's basically the same thing, just different names. And on here you can see the comments and the trades here as well. And then you can see the holders here. And so you can see here the liquidity pool is 20% and someone's holding 7%. And here you can see all the socials for the thing. So it's basically exactly the same as Pump Fun. It's just a different name, but you still need to get used to it. So let me click into one of these tokens. Let's click into this one. What I like to do is basically when I open up a deck screen, if you scroll down, you can see here the audit. So you can see here it says no issues, and no issues. So things that can go wrong is the buy and sell tax. Like I said, buy tax will cause the actual value received when buying a token to be less than expected, and it's the same for sell. Tax modifiable, if this says yes, that means they can modify this tax here. So even if it says 0%, if this says yes, they can modify the tax and change it to, let's say, 100% on sell or 80% on sell. Honeypot is basically something where you can buy in, but you can't sell. So if you see a chart that's constantly going up, that means no one can sell. You can actually buy the token, but you're blacklisted and you can't sell. So if you hover over, it says whether the token is a honeypot and a token that can't be sold due to malicious code on its contract. So a lot of BNB coins do have honeypots, so you have to be careful of that. Mintable is the same as sold. Can you mint more tokens? Can you sell all? No. And if there's a blacklist and whitelist, this is another important thing. Like these all could be green, but if they can add a whitelist, so basically they can whitelist wallets. So I can whitelist it that only my wallet can buy and sell, and then other wallets can only buy, which is another way to honeypot basically. So there's a lot of few things that you need to look at compared to Solana. But if you're trading off Four.Meme, you don't have to look at any of this. The only thing you have to look at Four.Meme is basically for bundling. It's the same as Solana. You can bundle on Four.Meme, so that's the only thing you have to look at. But if you're launching and trading coins that are actually on PancakeSwap already, you might see a lot of red flags. So if we just go here to age, 52 minutes, this is no issues. I want to show you a new thing, new pairs, Binance. I want to show you a typical rug here. 4 minutes over here, no issues as well. We're going to try find one with a lot of issues. No issues. Here, let's see one issue here. So you can see here, open source, no. Whether the contract is an open source, contracts that aren't open source may hide various unknown mechanisms. And you can see here that honeypot buy and sell tax. So for this token, if you were to buy in, there's a 3% buy tax and a 4% sell tax. So you're going to be losing money as soon as you buy it, even if you're in profit, because you're paying the 4% sell tax. So that's another thing you want to look at, because if you trade a token that's 25% sell tax and 20% buy tax, you're going to be losing a lot of money even if you are in profit. Other than that, it's exactly the same as Solana. You can scan here or you can scan on Padre, and if you find something good that you like, let's say here, you can just click this, copy the CA, go into Bloom, paste it, and then you're straight away buying and selling. So it's basically the exact same as Solana. It's just you have to look for a few more things and be careful what you're trading. But once you get used to Binance, you'll be a professional at the same way as Solana. So if you have any questions when it comes to Binance, let me know, leave it in the comments or join the Discord and we'll answer all the questions. Thanks.